Hello everyone, my name is Emily Twyman. I am coming to you from the tasting room here at Westport Whiskey and Wine, presenting you the Staff Picks Flight of the Week. This week I am choosing to ask, will it kill you to have a drink? All of the bottles here we are presenting from Willett Distillery. We have the 7-Year Family Estate, our Old Bardstown Bottled and Bond, Johnny Drum, and Rowan's Creek. These are some of my favorites, especially for some inexpensive sippers like this Old Bardstown Bottled and Bond. Might be a little more challenging to find this 7-year, so always great to have a taste of that. Johnny Drum is also a great one as well, and this is one of my favorite gifters. This flight usually runs for $30, but since it's our flight of the week this week, it's only going to cost you $18. So, come drink with us, let me know what you think in the comments, and vote for this flight of the week.
Alright, this is Emily at Westport Whiskey and Wine. I'm here to present to you my final flight of fall. First, we're going to start out with the Basil Hayden Dark Rye, which is a port finished rye. It has a nice red fruit sort of flavor profile going on, and then we're going to move into the Johnny Drum, which is very much like stewed apples and cinnamon, that kind of thing. And then the Belle Meade, think of apple pie with some vanilla ice cream on top. We're going to finish out with our store pick of American Brandy that we did with Copper and Kings. It is very much like biting into a chocolate covered orange that you get around Christmas time. So this flight is the perfect flight to kind of finish out those last few weeks of fall, and it is for $14 right now, down from $20, I believe. I don't know how fast that was, but that was a quick spiel.
Hi everybody, this is John. I am coming to you from the tasting room at Westport Whiskey and Wine. I'm doing this week's to-go flight. I decided to be a little nostalgic. When I was a kid and winter was coming on, my mom always fixed me cream of wheat. So, I had that for breakfast before I went to school, so I went with the cream of the wheats. And I've got 4 selections, all wheated bourbons. We've got Wyoming whiskey out of Wyoming. It's 88 proof. We have the Greenbrier, which is actually a Tennessee whiskey, but it is delicious, and it comes in at 91 proof. Maker's Mark, which comes in around 110, that neighborhood anyway, the cast strength version. And then we have our store pick, which we have the Rebel from Lux Row. It is delicious. It's big, creamy, caramely. It's a wonderful wheated bourbon. So there you have it. It would normally be priced at $17. It's going to be on sale for $10 this coming week. This is my flight. I appreciate your vote.
I'm Emily Meadows. I work here at Westport Whiskey and Wine, and my flight of the week is a shot of Old Fitzgerald and a Bud Light. Normally $6. We're going to put it on sale for $4. There you go. This is turn.
Hi, this is Stephen Gandolfi coming to you once again from the tasting room here at Westport Whiskey and Wine. And as you know, probably you've seen the other videos, we're doing a competition where you vote to see which flight we'll do. This is my flight. We'll call it It Came From the Well. These are all sub-$20 bottles of whiskey on the shelf and things that I think put a little, bang for your buck. Put a little bang for your buck. These are all whiskeys that have a good bang for your buck. And at this time of year, I think we could all go for something inexpensive and tasty. So I'd say this flight will go for $5, normally $10. We've got Ancient Age 90. Of course, this is Buffalo Trace's High Rye Mash Bill, aged about 3 years and change. Rebel Yell 100 proof. If you know, I put this in flights all the time. It's a whiskey I really like. JW Dant. I know everybody's still kind of riding the JTS Brown train, but I really recommend you come in and try some Dant. And lastly, one of my favorite bottom shelf whiskeys, VOB 100. So that's my lineup. Vote here wherever the little thing goes up, and we'll see you at the store.
What's up, guys? This is Atticus from Westport Whiskey and Wine, and today my submission for the flight contest that we're doing right now is sugar and spice. I'm going to work my way from the sweeter end of whiskey all the way to the spicy end, while still kind of wrapping up with a little bit of a sweet finish. So we're starting off with Woodford Wheated, which is actually a 4-grain whiskey from Woodford. This one is right at 90.4 proof. It's really easy to go down. It's really sweet. There's great caramel notes. I think it's a really good start to a flight without putting anything big on the palate. We're going to be moving on to a wheated bourbon, which is going to be Rebel Yell 100 proof. Again, you're going to get more of the sweetness, but this one has more of the barrel coming through. It kind of has a leathery kind of a tannic quality to it. It's very, very nice, very sweet, and I think this is a good progression from that. We're going to be moving on, though, to Cooper's Craft Reserve. This is 100 proof. This is a rye bourbon, and this is actually, they char the barrels and then they chisel the inside, so it gives it this weird finish where it's got more interaction with the wood. And this one is going to be a lot spicier than the previous two, but it's one of my favorite whiskeys. And we're going to finish with your Rittenhouse Rye, Bottle and Bond. This guy is one of my favorite ryes. It's one of the best kept secrets in whiskey. It's real sweet, real easy to go down, and I think this would wrap up perfectly with the progression. This flight is regularly $16. This week it's going to be a special of $10.